at it again, and we have one with Jordan Peterson. Let's dive in.
We've met some of your fans, and we got the impression they were all male fans, the ones that we talked to, and that they were struggling with their manhood, and that you give them this message that it's okay to be a man.
It's not okay. It's necessary. What the hell are we going to do without men? You look around the city here, you see all these buildings go up. These men, they're doing impossible things. They're under the streets, working on the sewers. They're up on the power lines in the storms and the rain. They're keeping this impossible infrastructure functioning, this thing that works in a miraculous manner.
It's not okay. It's necessary. I like that. I like that, especially in a society today that basically, I feel like kind of tells men that we shouldn't be masculine. We shouldn't allow our masculinity to come out. We should be more timid. We should be more feminine, like, right? I feel like society at large today tries to make men more like women, tries to make us more alike or the same. We aren't the same. Yes, we're humans, of course. We are the same in that way, but we also are different. One obvious difference is, our hormones. But yeah, I like what he said there. It's not okay. It's necessary. Like, it's more than okay. The fact that he even has to say something like that, I feel like says a lot in and of itself. It's not just okay to be a man. It's necessary to be a man. And there's no need to apologize for being masculine, which I feel like society at large wants men to be shameful for. Oh man, your masculinity is leaking out. That's toxic. How dare you? But let me know what y'all think in the comment section, please.
In the storms and the rain, they're keeping this impossible infrastructure functioning. This thing that works in a miraculous manner. They work themselves to death, and often literally. And
I've heard stories about that. Men literally working themselves to death. Literally. Like not even a figure of speech. Like in its literal term. So he's right.
The gratitude for that is sorely lacking, especially among the people who should be most grateful. You see university professors, especially of the social justice bent, who are among the most protected and privileged people that the world has ever produced. They take everything they have for granted, failing to understand entirely that there's a massive infrastructure of unbelievably hardworking, solidly laboring, working class men breaking themselves in half on a regular basis, making sure that everything that always breaks works. And
another group of individuals I would say are the modern day feminists. The women who say, oh, we don't need men. Get rid of all men. Yeah, okay. Stop it with the nonsense. We are a yin and a yang. We don't exist without the other. That is a fact. If there's only men on this planet will eventually crumble. If there's only women on this planet, it will eventually stop moving. Well, not literally, but you get what I mean. We are a yin and a yang. So trying to say, get rid of all men. We don't need men. We don't need men. We'll see how that works out for you. I would love to ask some of these modern feminists who yell some of those things, how do you expect to survive without men? Just to hear the foolish answer, oh, women can do everything a man can do. Yes, and technically speaking, sure. A woman is capable of doing whatever basically a man can do, except one thing. Women don't produce semen. I'm sorry. Does not happen. So how are you going to continue on? Eventually you're going to get old. It's going to come a point in time where you're going to need somebody younger and stronger to help you out. So what happens then? You can't get pregnant on your own. Not living with just a bunch of women. You can try all you want. Have at it. Good luck. So I feel like that's another group of individuals that lack appreciation. But what do y'all think? Let me know in the comment section.
Working class men breaking themselves in half on a regular basis, making sure that everything that always breaks works. And so a little gratitude for that is in order. And it's very useful to tell everyone, not just men, that they have an important role to play, a necessary role, and that if they act properly and honestly and forthrightly, that they can put their lives together and they can help their families and they can make their communities better, and that that's not toxic masculinity, that
yes,
appalling phrase. It's what keeps the world going round. And if we had any sense, we'd understand that instead of doing everything at every possible moment to label what we have in the West as oppressive and patriarchal and fundamentally predicated on power of all the insane propositions.
You know, I think part of the problem in modern Western society is that we have grown to, what's the word I'm looking for? We have grown too comfortable with the luxuries around us. And we no longer really think about what actually goes into keeping this whole thing around us afloat. What actually goes into, you know, building new infrastructure, maintaining that infrastructure, the manpower that has to go into all of that, down to, you know, when it first begins. I mean, you could talk about something as simple as telephone poles, right? The people who have to go out into the forest, cut down all of these trees, take them to the sawmill, mill them down, all that good stuff. The people who have to ship them, get them out to the street, the people who have to put them up, string all the, you know, the lines and wires so that we can all have power in our homes. And even in areas where there are buried power lines, making sure those are maintained, right? We're surrounded by luxury and just forget the amount of work that goes into maintaining it. The high rises that we see, the dangerous stuff that, you know, these guys have to go through, and gals have to go through in order to build these towers that are hundreds of feet tall. I mean, I don't know exactly how tall these buildings are, but they're pretty damn tall, all right, to say the least. But we've just grown too comfortable. Maybe what's necessary is a bit of a shakeup. It is a bit of a hard time. Because as the saying goes, if it weren't for the rain, the sunshine wouldn't feel so good. Maybe we've had too much sunshine. Maybe we haven't really felt the rain, a good thunderstorm, in far too long. Maybe one is due. Which is why, you know, we're kind of on the verge of one, I feel. Maybe that's what we need. So people will remember the sunshine and appreciate it when it's here. That's just my assumption. But y'all can let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. And remember, it's not okay to be a man or be masculine. I agree with Jordan Peterson. It's necessary. But y'all let me know what you thought about it in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, and of course, hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.